Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to UCS Lab. And so in this presentation, I'll just give you an overview of UCS Lab, which is the Ubiquitous Computing and Security Laboratory at Seoul National University of Science and Technology. So the presentation is about a little overview of the university itself, the lab, and the lab director, which is our professor, Professor James Park. And so at SeoulTech University, it's quite a large and very comprehensive university, and it consists of about 6 colleges and 23 departments, as well as 7 graduate schools. And as of 2025, SeoulTech has over 11,000 students, and it's quite a spacious campus, which is about 500,000 square meters, approximately 124 acres. So, one among the colleges at SeoulTech is the College of Information and Communication Engineering. And this college has about 4 departments. The first one being the Electrical and Information Engineering, the second one being the Electronics and IT Media Engineering. And the third and fourth departments are Smart ICT Convergency and the Department of Computer Science. So the UCS Lab and Professor Park are all under the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and that's where this presentation will be focused on. So a little bit about Professor James Park. He's a professor of cybersecurity and is currently associated with the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at SeoulTech. And so in the next few slides, we'll get a brief intro to Professor's background, his research interests, as well as the current enrolled students and the ongoing projects under his supervision and that are currently going on with this UCS lab. So Professor Park's background, around 2007, he received his first PhD in information security from the Korea University here in South Korea. And between 2007 and 2009, he was a professor at the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Kyungnam University in Korea. Then from 2009 until to date, Professor Park is with the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Seoul National University of Science and Technology, abbreviated as SeoulTech. And around 2012, Professor Park received his second PhD in human science from Waseda University in Japan. In 2022 until this date, he has been the director for the research center named GCARS, which is mainly on quantum research. And as of 2024 until this date, Professor Park is the co-president of the Korea Computer Industry Association, abbreviated as KCIA. So some of the topics that Professor Park has taught, or some of the courses that he has taught recently include the information security theory, and this is for undergraduate. But for graduate, he has taught the special topics in IoT security as well as special topics in AI security. So with the special topics in IoT security, he's been focused on advanced topics in IoT ecosystem security. And mainly it was focused on exploring the unique vulnerabilities in IoT devices and networks, focusing on the integration of security measures across various ICT architectures. And for the AI security, basically it has been about the fundamental theories of AI and AI security and covering both the defensive and offensive applications of AI in cybersecurity. So this is just in a nutshell, but Professor Park has taught a range of foundational and applied computer and information security courses over all these years, and that's spanning from 2007 until 2025. So this is just a high overview of some of the recent courses he has taught. In terms of research interest, Professor Park uh, is currently working on these topics, and he has interest in IoT security, as well as network security and AI security. And he's currently also having projects that are focused on quantum information and communication security, as well as cloudy and big data security. But also other areas of his ongoing research is focused on blockchain security, as well as digital forensics, as well as the network and system security. He has conducted extensive research across different areas, but these are just some of the areas he's currently working on and he has much interest in. In terms of academic publication performance, Professor Park has a very appealing profile, and his research work has been gaining a lot of traction these days, and a lot of people, as you can see by Google Scholar statistics, his research is getting a lot of citations, and he has been actively publishing and researching from, as I said, 2007. But for the statistics you see here, it's just for the past about 6 years or 7 years. And if you go to Google Scholar and search his name, I mean, he might be the first one at the results list. And overall, as we mentioned earlier, his research is mostly focused on intelligent application and services. And he has over 100 papers which have been published in Q1 journals, and mostly in top 25%. And he has a total citation of over 20,000 based on Google Scholar, H index of 70 and I index 311. So he's also listed among the top 2% of the world scientists by the Stanford University. So uh, Professor Park is involved in a number of research projects, but as of now, some of the ongoing projects include the blockchain-based delegated quantum computing for secure industrial IoT networks. And this research is supported by the NRF of Korea, the National Research Foundation of Korea, and it spans from 2022 until December 2025. And in this research project, mostly it has been studying, it studies the underlying technology for developing a blockchain-based delegated quantum cloud that provides secure authentication between various devices and efficient and secure services for data used in the cloud. Another ongoing project is the development of quantum machine learning solution for secure and efficient cyber attack response. This one also is supported by the NRF Korea, and it spans from 2023 until June 2026. So this project is mainly aims to develop a safe and efficient wired and wireless communication networks using next generation technologies such as quantum machine learning, post-quantum encryption techniques, blockchain, AI, and secure the source technology of national strategic technology by developing quantum machine learning-based cybersecurity attacks technology. And that's for sustainable wired as well as wireless communication networks and services. Another ongoing project is this one with the title Real-Time Face De-Identification Technology that enable same subject connection analysis in facial recognition in CCTV. And this was supported by the Korea Internet Security Agency, KISA, and started from 2023 and will be ending in December 31st, 2025. So this project has been mainly focused on conducting research on real-time face de-identification technology that kind of enable connection analysis of the same subject to protect personal information in facial recognition CCTV environment. Another one is the development of efficient and reliable AI-based cyber attack detection technology to provide safe service of IT and OT convergence control system. This one is supported by KIAT, which is the Korea Institute of Advancement of Technology, and it started in September 2024 and it will be ending in August 2027. So in summary of the research publication and patents, papers and researches that have been published, we have in Q1 journals within the top 25% or 14% of all the published paper under Professor James Park fall under that category. Then we have 57% of all the papers published within Q2, and in top 50%, they make about 57% of all the paper published under Professor James Park. And in international conferences, there's only about 7%, while 22% falls under other categories. So in summary, here is some of the research publication and patents. The first one is the patent with the title you see here, Digital Twin Model-Based Framework System and Method for Resource Optimization in Industrial IoT Networks. There is also a couple of them here, as you can see, in terms of patents, and the list goes on. Mostly being filed in Korea, and there's this one being registered under the United States, which is on blockchain-based distributed quantum network system and methods for IoT networks. In terms of publication per year, in 2025 so far, Professor Park and the UCS Lab have published a couple of papers, and as you can see here, we have one in information fusion, the other one is in computer networks, some are in sensors and HCIS. And the list goes on for 2025. For 2024 also, we also had a couple of good papers accepted in good journals, including Journal of Advanced Research, Journal of Network and Computer Application, as well as FGCS, and so on. The list goes on, as you can see. 2023 also was good. We had a couple of papers and so on. So if you get a chance to visit the Google Scholar page for Professor Park, you can get much more information about the publication, the journal, and the paper titles. So here's just a quick overview of the lab members as of July 2025. So we have Professor Park here, who is the lab director. Then we have Dr. Abir, who is currently a postdoc researcher and the lab vice director, and her research interest is mostly on quantum AI, IoT security, and blockchain. And then we have this is a PhD candidate and the lab leader, Mr. Byung-hyun, and he's also working on quantum cryptography and AI security. So as of the first semester of 2025, UCS Lab has about 15 active lab members, including one postdoc student, which is Dr. Abir. And then there is about 9 PhD candidates, as well as 5 master's students, along with 1 intern and 3 independent senior researchers. And as of this date, there's about 27 members who have graduated from the UCS Lab under the supervision of Professor Park. And here is some other PhD members, including Jeremiah and Kyungwon, Ankit, and Kang. And their areas of interest are as shown here. And then this is the second page also for the PhD. And these are the master students from our lab. Yeah, so that's just a high level overview of the members of the lab and all those under the supervision of Professor Park. And for much more details, if you have any questions or any concern, you may consider contacting Professor Park through the number and email given here. But for further more information, you can visit this page, which is his personal page, parkjonghyuk.net. And for any other inquiries, you may also contact the lab using the address given here. Thank you so much for your time. And that's all from us from UCS.